In a dense forest where towering trees whispered secrets to the wind, lived a small sparrow named Chica. She was the youngest among her siblings and the most timid, like her brothers and sisters who soared fearlessly through the sky. Chica was afraid to fly too high or venture too far from their nest. One day, an ominous storm approached the forest. The winds howled, and the rain poured heavily, shaking the trees violently. The sparrows huddled together in their nest, hoping to stay safe. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind broke the branch where their nest was perched, and they were all thrown into the air. Chica panicked as she fluttered her tiny wings desperately, but the storm was too strong. She was swept away, landing on a low bush far from her family. The rain continued to pour, and she shivered with fear. But then, she heard a faint chirping sound. Following it, she discovered a baby sparrow, drenched and trembling, trapped under a fallen leaf. Chica knew she was small and weak, but something inside her urged her to help. Summoning all her courage, she pushed away the heavy leaf with her beak and shielded the baby sparrow with her wings. She looked around, trying to find shelter. In the distance, she spotted a small hole in a tree trunk. Though fear gripped her heart, she reminded herself that courage was not the absence of fear, but the strength to act despite it. She took a deep breath, lifted the baby sparrow gently with her beak, and flew towards the tree trunk, battling the fierce wind. Her wings ached, and doubt crept into her mind, but she pressed on. Finally, she reached the hollow and placed the baby sparrow inside. They stayed there until the storm passed. When the sun finally peeked through the clouds, Chica emerged with the baby sparrow, only to hear familiar chirps from above. Her family had been searching for her. Overjoyed, they embraced her and listened in awe as she shared her tale of bravery. From that day forward, Chica was no longer the timid sparrow. She had learned that courage was not about being fearless, but about standing strong in the face of adversity. The entire forest came to admire the little sparrow, who had once been afraid, but had found the courage within herself to save another. Moral of the story: true courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it for the sake of others and oneself.